How you doing, everybody? This is Rob. This is the last part of my woman's haul. I This is the last of it. I pretty much wanted to go through the rest of these items that I have here, see if anybody could help me out, see if anybody can let me know how to look up any of these items because I usually don't sell women's clothing, so it's hard for me to find comps. I like to find the comps this way with the keywords, so people can find the items that they're looking to sell. Obviously you just can't put in skirt or dress because then thousands will come up. It's hard enough to get people to find your items, let alone if you don't know the right keywords. All right. This was the last of it. There's actually two more black garbage bags filled. Uh, some of the stuff that was either too beat or I had too many, or it was cheaper brands. I kind of just I put in a bag, which I'm gonna I'm gonna donate to Savers, because when you donate items to Savers, in case people didn't know, or I guess Value Village. I guess some people have in their area Value Village. Pretty sure it's the same operation. Excuse me. They give you a discount card. So if you bring in a certain amount of bags, depending, they give you up to, I think, 30%. So this way, when you go in and make regular purchases, you can get a discount. It always helps get a discount. Okay, so like I said, if anybody knows any keywords or anything, how to find any of these items, styles, or if you're interested in any of that stuff, you can have it real cheap. Okay, here is Dana Buchman. Um, I looked these up. I know this brand isn't too expensive, but it was tied in the back, so it looks like it's new. So hopefully I can get something out of there. Here's a Ralph Lauren purple label. If I can zoom in. I didn't know they made a woman's purple label. I think it might be pretty relatively new. This is a linen skirt, I guess. If there's any kind of whatever you'd call it. Now here, I have tons of women's Armani, and unfortunately, women's Armani, as I'm looking up, doesn't really do that well. I guess it's not hot. It's expensive, but it's just not, you know, maybe on a different platform. On eBay, it doesn't seem like the comps are doing so great. Here's like a linen pants. They look in decent condition. Here's a wool skirt. Armani Collezione. Here's some pants. It's got spots on it. This is Collezione also. I'm not gonna trash it. Seems like Ralph Lauren does better, even though obviously Armani is a lot more expensive. But it seems like Ralph Lauren sells better than Armani as far as women's goes. Here's another white pants. I think this might be, yeah, it's a linen silk blend. But I gotta go through these, make sure there's no spots. This was a Cerruti, this was a skirt. I guess you'd call it like a skirt suit. I don't know if you just call it a suit or something. It was really nice, but the bottom had a bunch of holes in it, so that was on the last one. It's made in Italy, but too bad. Marks and Spencer. I don't know. Probably gonna trash this. This jacket's got a lot of pilling. This jacket, I'm probably gonna trash this one too. It's got a ton of pilling. I mean, unless somebody in the chat tells me that it's worth it to clean it up. If I'm not gonna get at least $30 for it within a short period of time, it's not worth it. Here's Eileen Fisher. I've been saving the Eileen Fisher pieces. I know a lot of. Like I said in the last video, I've sold Eileen Fisher in the past, and it sells fast. It's a decent selling brand, and it's a linen. I know linen does good with men's, so I'm hoping it does good with women's too. These are pants or a skirt. I guess it's a skirt. This looks like a two-piece. I guess that's like a pants. It's got to be washed. There's an orange. I guess it's a shirt, jacket. Might have had a bottom. I don't know. This was a nice. This was DKNY. DKNY used to do really well. Not anymore. Here's another Armani Collezione pants. Some flowers on it. It's nice looking, but like I said, I don't think it's going to do that well. This jacket, hopefully, if I could get, I don't know, 20, 30 bucks out of this jacket, I'd be very happy. Alright. Now here's I know this brand does decent women's, Vince. I don't know, is this a top? I guess it's not a dress, right? It's too short to be a dress. Or you call it a blouse. Ruffled. I don't know. Whatever you think. This here was a nice woman's suit. It looks kind of, I don't know, it's got a belt over here. I don't know. Two-piece. Now here was another, I think this was Eileen Fisher too. But I don't know what you would call this. It's like a pants with, I guess, is this a suit? I guess it's like a linen or a linen blend. And this other pantsuit. If somebody needs a pantsuit like this, like if they were like a size 10, one of these, I'd more than happy give it to them. If they would just want to pay me for the shipping or something, if they wanted it for themselves. Because some of them, this brand here, Joan & David, is very nice, but as you know, just because something is nice, quality, does not translate to eBay sales. Like something like this, anybody in the comment section, this here is made in Italy too. It's good stuff. But this piece here I'm going to show, this is the last one I'm going to show. I think this is the one that saved me on here. I found this as a comp on eBay. This is a Black Label two-piece. I guess you'd call it a suit. I thought it might be new because you could tell this label looks like it hasn't even been washed. I mean, it looks brand new. There's no fraying on the tag. It's got the extra buttons here. But there's no tag. I wish it was a tag, but there's no tag. So I'm going to have to sell it as used, pre-owned. But it is the two-piece. It's the skirt and the jacket. And it's a cashmere blend. More cashmere, actually, it's pretty good. 95% cashmere, so that's pretty good. So I looked at a comp, and there was one that sold for like 150 bucks. So that might save me on this lot. Even though this piece here, I thought, even though these pants, they didn't look too fancy. But like I said, Armani's, not doing well. I just texted the guy who I send a lot of consignment stuff to. And he was telling me this is not doing too good. $795. He said I'm lucky to get 40 bucks for it. So, anyway, I did try to contact the Real, and they didn't answer the phone. They don't call you back. I could tell just by their telephone answering machine that they're very pretentious, and they would put you on a pay no mind list, person of no consequence. So, if anybody else knows where I could, because I really don't want to sit on these women's clothes. I already still have other women's clothing that I listed from this lot. Brand new other Armani stuff with tags on it. It's still sitting from about 4 months ago. I thought it was going to sell pretty quickly. I did sell a few pieces. I did sell a few pieces. I got, I spent like $300 on this lot. I probably got back maybe 200. So from the stuff I still have, I probably still down maybe 150 or so, maybe 200. And, I still have dresses left and, some tags. But so if anybody's interested in any of this stuff, or if you have any tips for me, if you know any way for me to get rid of this stuff, just let me know. Thank you very much.